Psycho-chan is insane, I think literally. She garnered about 250,000 subscribers on TikTok by now and makes videos doing what she calls cooking and stuff that I don't know what to call. Either she's the internet's greatest troll or a sad case of a bad mental state, but you have to decide based on what I'm gonna tell you next. The main focus of her content is her messy apartment, filled with small roaches and bugs that can be seen in every single shot of the apartment, crawling over everything. The weird thing is that she never addresses them though, and instead makes cooking videos where she constantly has to swat them away from crawling on her food. When she live streams, obviously all the comments are about the state of the apartment, but she always ignores them as if it's not worth mentioning. The condition has gotten so bad that she keeps important stuff like her teddy bear wrapped in a plastic bag at all times to keep them safe from all the bugs and rotting stuff laying around. You might wonder why her videos are getting millions of views and what the hype is about. It turns out her comment sections are filled with guys saying that they want to fix her, who heard that she never had a boyfriend and think that they have a chance with her, even calling her the Rot Princess and saying that she is too pretty to be living like this. Every time she live streams, she's bombarded with donations and gifts to help her get the situation under control. Instead, she never uses any of the money to pay for rent or clean food, and instead films herself shopping expensive makeup brands in Tokyo. Many people, mostly men, even started making tribute videos about her like this one, where all of the comments are in praise of her looks. Quote, "I'm amazed by the beauty, jealous of youth and beauty." Note that everything is written in Japanese originally. She doesn't even have a proper kitchen because of all the trash in her house, and instead resorts to cooking on these two hot plates that regularly get infested with flies and maggots. In most videos she has to turn over the hot plate to swipe the tens of roaches off first before she can even start cooking. In one video she showed this electric pot with a switch and complains about it not working, asking the viewers for help. She received more than enough donations to buy a new one after the video garnered a lot of support, and the ones that didn't donate offered help in the comments by walking her through the warranty exchange process and diagnosing the problem by suggesting that a roach might have crawled inside and shorted the electrical contacts. Then she had a problem with her hair being dirty, because she was unable to shower for a long time due to the trash taking up all the available space, and her shower not working as a result. In the video she posted, she tried to make her own dry shampoo, though according to the comments it consisted of dry pancake batter, which she smeared on her hair and tried combing out with a brush. It didn't work, and people in the comments suggested buying actual dry shampoo instead and were dumbfounded why she would ignore these ideas, especially since she filmed herself shopping for different ingredients that could be used as dry shampoo instead of just buying the dry shampoo at the same store. Despite all the donations, lately she has been complaining about her landlord trying to evict her. Apparently he can't even rent out the apartments next to hers because of the bad smell and all the roaches climbing through the ventilation and walls, which is a big financial loss in a city like Tokyo. When Saikyu complains about the eviction threats and shows the notices on stream, she always receives donations right away, but never uses them to pay rent. Instead, she once glued all of the eviction notices on her legs and torso, and went outside, filming herself dancing with letters glued to her. Something that is risky in Tokyo, because of the way mental illnesses are treated there, which are usually shunned. It actually landed her in a mental hospital before, which she describes as very dark days. She was treated with traditional Chinese medicine there, which she says didn't help and apparently had multiple instances of harassment there. Although not much is known about her past, since she only started posting online this year, an interview was found that she gave a few years ago before ever posting anything online. In the interview she describes being shy and getting bullied in school, having an overall rough childhood. Her parents were broke and very strict on her, which made her try and flee her home multiple times. Now she lives alone and has no contact at all with her parents, who also want nothing to do with her. The only person in her life is her grandmother now, who she rarely talks to anymore. Instead, she films videos talking to her teddy bears, mainly this one wrapped in plastic. She takes it outside through the streets of Tokyo, filming it in POV style while taking the subway and going to a restaurant to eat. In some videos, she even simulates feeding the teddy bear. Lately, an incident happened where people finally thought that she was using the donations to improve her life. She filmed a cooking video as usual, preparing instant ramen on a hot plate, but this time on a clean bed in a new location. It turns out that 6 months prior, her neighbors and landlord sent her a final notice asking her to either move out or clean her apartment, which they were very lenient with, even giving her 6 months to clean it and still giving her the chance to keep living there despite all the trouble she caused them by the mess and not paying rent. One day she was coming home and noticed that the key wouldn't fit into the lock, which she filmed and posted on TikTok, saying that her landlord had finally acted on the eviction threats and locked her out. That's when the video was filmed in a clean hotel room. Just a few days later though, she live streamed in her old location again, as if nothing happened, not even addressing the situation. People watched her older videos and tried to figure out the situation. The alleged story is that someone she met outside the apartment offered to help her after finding out the situation and climbed up to her balcony and simply unlocked the door from the inside for her. Now she just jams the door to be able to go back inside whenever she leaves the house to buy food. It might all be fake, however, or at least partly fake. Her videos make the perfect bait for trolling, like when she live streams herself showing all the eviction letters and asking what to do, at which point she always receives tons of donations right away, which she could use to pay rent, but ignores and asks what to do. Every time people flood the comments with reasonable advice like cleaning or paying rent, she purposely ignores the comments. In one video, she even filmed herself swatting away bugs and cooking meat, then says that she is a germaphobe. It might have started out as simply filming cooking videos since she has a lot of time on her hand and she clearly seems to be unwell and very alone. Lately, I noticed the sentiment is shifting in the comments under her videos, which started because some people are worried that the donations she receives only add fuel to the situation, and that she will continue to live like this as long as the money is coming in. I have been seeing a lot of comments, especially the ones in Japanese, saying that they used to believe her, but now think that she's scamming, quote, "Everyone knows it's a get well soon scam. I wonder how many times they will use the same trick, lol. And liar. And is anyone still sending pay?" As a result of the shifting opinions on her, we might see a change in her life soon, when the support starts to slow down and the money stops coming in. If there are any big updates, I'll make a new video. Please subscribe.